Hi guys, in this video we'll be looking at an overview of Google Cloud VM instances and firewall rules which would help us to create Docker Swarm clusters for container orchestration. Let's start by navigating to console.cloud.google.com and let's simply sign in with our Google account. This is the default page that you'll be landing if we currently don't have any projects. Let's simply go ahead and create one. Now just go to Compute Engine, which you can find under Compute section, and let's click on VM instances. If you haven't already signed up for a free trial, it's gonna give you this page asking you to do that, and once you sign up with your card details, you'll be able to create up to 25 projects and you'll be given $300 free credit for 1 year time span, which is actually worth checking out. Now let's click on create and specify the configuration with which we would like to provision our instance. But before that, we'll just take a quick look on what are regions, zones and machine types in Google Cloud. Regions are simply geographical locations in which your instance is hosted. And a region is a combination of 3 or more zones. One or more data center is collectively hosted under a zone. Every data center is gonna be independent with its own physical infrastructure, which includes power, cooling as well as networking. Now coming to machine types, two main specifications that one will care while buying a laptop or a PC is RAM and clock speed of the processor. It is always best to find a balance between both of them so that we might not waste any of the resources. But there is no such thing called as balance, because some softwares you run might require less RAM and more intense computing, whereas other softwares might require more RAM and less computing. Depending on this memory to compute ratio, Google Cloud offers 3 machine types: general purpose, memory optimized and compute optimized. The highest configuration of a memory optimized machine is 416 virtual CPUs with 588 GB of RAM, and the highest configuration of a compute optimized machine is 60 virtual CPUs with 240 GB of RAM. I have currently chosen Southeast Asia Zone B. Just feel free to choose your own region if you are following along with me. And let's go with the general purpose machine, since we are just gonna create lightweight Linux containers in Docker for demo purposes. I'm currently using Ubuntu 20, so I'm going to go with the same operating system. And let's check on these two checkboxes. It's gonna apply something called as a firewall rule, and let's come back to that while creating our containers. Now let's click on create and our instance will be provisioned. I'm gonna follow the same procedure and create 2 more instances. Now we have 3 instances, one in Southeast Asia Zone B and in Zone C, and the other in different region US Central Zone A. As soon as these instances are provisioned, it's gonna get assigned an internal and external IP addresses. We can connect to these instances directly through SSH using any SSH client, or we can also connect to them directly through our browser. Let's open the SSH window for all these instances by clicking this SSH button. Now if I type Docker, it's not gonna recognize it since it is not installed. All these three are fresh instances, so let's do an update, upgrade, and finally install Docker. Let's quickly start an Nginx web server and check whether we are able to get any response. Since SSL is not set up, it should be HTTP and not HTTPS. And now we are able to see the welcome page of our Nginx web server. And this is possible only because of two main reasons. The web server is running perfectly fine in the form of a container with its port exposed to the VM instance. And by clicking those two checkboxes, we have added two network tags which has applied its firewall rules. You can find these firewall rules under the networking section in VPC networks under firewall. These two rules allows our VM instance to receive packets from any machine in the world through port 80 using TCP protocol. I have also created two own firewall rules, one for the incoming and the other for the outgoing traffic. And it has been applied to all the instances in the network, allowing all the IP address and all the protocols. Apart from all these, there are two implied firewall rules having a least priority, and these implied firewall rules allows all unblocked outgoing traffic from our VM instance and denies all the incoming traffic to the VM instance. These implied firewall rules are overridden for any machine which is applied other firewall rules having an higher priority.